What is up, gamers? Welcome back. So we all know that in Anomic, the best way to make money is not robbing the bank, but using money printers. However, what if you wanted a more clean life, a more calm, quiet life? Well, there are jobs, but some of these are, for example, like Safe 7 and Sheriff are pretty, well, dangerous. But there's a very underrated job that's just being a trucker. This might be the most underrated job in the entire game. So for starters, we spawn at the depot, and in the team shop you buy your trucks. I recommend always starting with a flat nose. It is really cheap, and if you have the money, you can take these. A single contract done for the trucking business will completely pay off the trucks, so that's pretty cool. But where do we get these contracts? Well, we get them from here. These computers. I don't think this one works. Oh wait, it does. That's for canceling contracts though. You only use the cancel contract stuff if like the trailer gets bugged or anything, but that doesn't happen very often. You can see we have 3 contracts to choose from. Container goods and another container. Container I don't really recommend right now. It's a little buggy and it doesn't work as well. So right now let's take the goods, which still pays a lot of money. So we have the so now right here on the outside we have our goods, and we now spawn in our trailer. Let's place it right here. Now I place it a little bit further, so I'm gonna have to back it up a bit so that we can hitch this. And once it's hitched, okay, that was weird. We can start delivering to all the marked locations. Now, there is a little bit of danger in this job, which is if you have to cross into Bajadena, especially in a full server, you might lose the truck in a shootout. But as I said, a single contract will pay off an entire truck, and this one's actually pretty cheap. So even with that risk, this is still a really good career path for you. I don't know what that man's doing. So the amount of locations will vary depending on the contract. For example, logging, which is the contract that pays the most, you have to take logs to like 9, almost 10 locations. It's a lot of locations for delivery. That's the main and only disadvantage to this job, is that it does take quite a bit of time to deliver everything, especially if you have a slower truck like this one. But it's still a pretty calm job. So if you want to relax and not stress too much or try hard at a game, or well, if you want to relax in Numic, but want to earn money, this is like the best job for that, because you just drive. You can just hear whatever music you like. You just keep on driving. Another reason why I recommend this flat nose truck as a starter truck is that it's a little bit more forgiving, so it will allow you to learn how to move the truck with um, greater. It's just better for learning, because you do have to learn how to maneuver this thing. It's not really that easy. It is really slow though. This is why I also recommend like planning your routes and knowing the map very well, because there are some places where it's either really hard to drive without falling off a cliff, And there's other roads where the truck just won't fit, it won't be able to turn. Off the top of my head, I can think of one of the roads that goes up to Ephes, or where all the criminals spawn. And that's a road that a truck cannot take, like at all. So yeah, it's best to plan your routes carefully. Even roads like these, which this is like the best road to descend from, well, the dam level, it's a little bit sketchy. But yeah, this is a really fun job. It's like a poor man's Euro Truck Simulator, which is why I really recommend it. It also pays really well. Like you can get pretty much any advanced gun with a mid-tier contract like the goods one, which is what I'm doing right here. The amount of money this will give me is more than enough to pay for one of the most advanced guns in the game, like carbines and stuff. It also pays pretty good for most like sports cars and stuff. So yeah, this is a really well-paying job. And as we finish our last delivery right here, we get paid and we don't have to deal with the box anymore. Even with the gasoline spending, because you do burn through gas a lot, you get paid 300 bucks every 5 minutes. So that alone already covers your gas expenditure. So yeah, this is a really good job. Now, with all that being said, that's all. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. I'm Traxis, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.